Welcome friends. Today we are going to see Newton's second law of motion. In picture you are seeing two balls, tennis ball and leather ball. Which ball was easier to catch and why? Tennis ball is easier to catch. The effect of one object striking another object depends both on the mass of the former object and its velocity. This means that the effect of the force depends on a property related to both mass and velocity of the striking object. This property was termed momentum by Newton. Momentum has magnitude as well as direction. In SI system, the unit of momentum is kilogram meter per second, while in CGS system it is gram centimeter per second. Newton's second law states that the rate of change of momentum is proportional to the applied force and the change of momentum occurs in the direction of the force. Suppose an object of mass m has an initial velocity u. When a force F is applied in the direction of its velocity for time t, its velocity becomes v. The initial momentum of the object is equal to mu. Its final momentum after time t is equal to mv. Therefore, rate of change of momentum is equal to change in momentum upon time. Therefore, rate of change of momentum is equal to mv minus mu upon t, which is equal to m into v minus u upon t is equal to ma. According to Newton's second law of motion, ma is directly proportional to F. Therefore, F is equal to kma, where k is the constant of proportionality. Therefore, F is equal to m into a. Consider two objects having different masses which are initially at rest. The initial momentum for both is 0. Suppose a force acts for time t on both objects. The lighter object starts moving faster than the heavier object. In SI unit, the unit of force is Newton. 1 Newton is equal to 1 kilogram into 1 meter per second square. And in CGS system, the unit of force is a dyne. Now we are going to see Newton's third law of motion. Take a plastic boat and make a hole at its rear end. What happens to the boat as the air in the balloon escapes slowly? Why? The boat stops. We have learned about force and its effect on the object through Newton's first and second laws. Force is a reciprocal action between two objects. Forces are always applied in pairs. The force applied by the first object is called action force, while the force applied by the second object on the first is called reaction force. Newton's third law states as every action force has an equal and opposite reaction force which acts as simultaneously. Action and reaction are terms that express force. These forces act in pairs. One force cannot exist by itself. Action and reaction forces act simultaneously. Action and reaction forces act on different objects. They do not act on the same object and hence cannot cancel each other's effect. While hitting a ball with a bat, the speed of the bat decreases. Mechanism of firing of a rocket. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Law of conservation of momentum. Suppose an object A has mass m1 and its initial velocity is u1, and object B has mass m2 and initial velocity u2. According to the formula for momentum, the initial momentum of A is m1 u1 and that of B is m2 u2. Suppose these two objects collide, let the force on A due to B be F1. This force will cause acceleration in A and its velocity will become v1. Momentum of A after collision is equal to m1 v1. According to Newton's third law of motion, A also exerts an equal force on B but in the opposite direction. The momentum of B after collision is equal to m2 v2. If F2 is the force that acts on object B, F2 is equal to minus F1. Therefore, m2 a2 is equal to minus m1 a1. Therefore, m2 into bracket v2 minus u2 upon t is equal to minus m1 into v1 minus u1 upon t. Therefore, m2 is equal to m2 into bracket v2 minus u2 is equal to minus m1 v1 u1. Therefore, m2 v2 minus m2 u2 is equal to minus m1 v1 plus m1 u1 multiplying by m2 and m1 into bracket. Therefore, m2 v2 plus m1 v1 is equal to m1 u1 plus m2 u2. The magnitude of total final momentum is equal to the magnitude of total initial momentum. Therefore, law of conservation of momentum is when no external force acts on two interacting objects, their total momentum remains constant. It does not change. This is a corollary to Newton's third law of motion. In order to understand this principle, let us consider the example of a bullet fired from a gun.
I'll show you the difference.
तुम्ही व्हिडिओत पाहिलं असेल की ज्या वेळेला आपण बुलेट फायर करतो त्यावेळेला ती गन बॅकवर्ड येते. दिस बॅकवर्ड मोशन ऑफ द गन इज कॉल्ड इट्स रिकॉइल. द वेलोसिटी ऑफ रिकॉइल v2 इज सच दॅट m1 v1 plus m2 v2 is equal to 0 or v2 is equal to minus m1 upon m2 into v1. As the mass of the gun is much higher than the mass of the bullet, the velocity of the gun is much smaller than the velocity of the bullet. The magnitude of the momentum of the bullet and that of the gun are equal and their directions are opposite. Thus, the total momentum is also constant during the launch of a rocket. See the video of launching of the rocket. Thus, today we see Newton's second law of motion and third law of motion. Thank you, friends.